Howdy all, grab yourselves a beer, it is time for some Path of Exile. And today I'm going to be running one of the contains cold items nodes. It's a fairly rare node inside the Delve Mines, just to see what comes up in it. Just before I do, quick due diligence as to how dangerous the route in it is. And there's a little bit of extra damage in the first zone, but not so much on the actual zone itself. Haven't been posting much lately. I was really busy for a period that finished on the last weekend, and I've also been watching Game of Thrones, so I'm now finally caught up on that. So I was kind of expected that people would drop spoilers in chat, which I'm glad people didn't do. Restores faith in humanity. That's why I didn't mention that I was watching it though. Anyways, so this is still this is the normal Synthesis League. I've just been too busy during the flashback event to really play it much, and so I've now sort of pretty much abandoned the flashback. I was having a lot of fun in it, but I had a couple of unfinished business items in the core Synthesis League, and so I think I'll be playing that primarily until then. I'm not actually sure what the boss fight's going to be in here. From the name Restless Rubble, I'm assuming it's one of the pretty common ones, but we'll find out, I guess. Ah, yeah, Humming Stone. So you see those quite a bit. I'm just going to deal with some trash first. And let's set this off. I'm assuming this will be reasonably similar items to what we've seen in the other elemental zones. Probably done one of these in a previous league, but don't recall it. So there'd be Frostbite on hit rings if we had a ring one, which we don't. Potentially just various other cold damage related mods. I'm just going to treat these guys like they can one-shot me. I don't know if they can or not. They probably can't. I will show respect to them as though they can. Okay, Frosty Armor. So we have maximum cold resistance 3%. And that's, is that an incursion mod? No, it's not an incursion mod. I looked... Ah, the chance to dodge attack hits is a normal mod. Okay, so +3 max cold resist is reasonably strong. Been nerfed a bit in the last major update. Reduced cold damage taken on armor. I've got a feeling you can get that on essences, so it's nothing particularly amazing. That would stack multiplicatively. A couple essences, and we have... What do we got here? We've got increased cold damage with cold damage to spells is the special mod, so that's the one that you can't get any other way than here. Increased cold damage percentage and flat cold. And then the key thing is, does it have anything synergistic? And the answer is no. This one here, cold damage, cold dispels. Synergistic cold dispels mod, but unfortunately just such a low tier of it. This could have been good if that second prefix wasn't frigid, if it was tier 1 version of that, but that's so often the case. Is that all? Oh no, I thought there was another one. A couple more essences, and we have cold damage, cold dispels, and the rest of it's trash. Cold damage, cold dispels, and nothing. Can't even pick it up anyway. And we have this dagger is cold damage, cold dispels, nothing particularly much. I'll just play a bit of inventory Tetris because I know I can get these things to fit. At least some of them. And do we have space here? I think we do. Yes, we do. It's all about... Inventory Tetris is an annoying game to play, but sometimes you got to do it. That said, I'm not really sure why I'm picking some of these up. Anyways, as normal with these nodes, there's some interesting mods, ones that you can't get any other way, like +3 to maximum cold resist, which I believe from memory there's Shaper mods for +2 to maximum. And there's also Shaper mods for +1 to all resist, so +1 to all max resist. So if you have those two together, then that'll give you +3 to maximum cold resist as well as +1 to fire and lightning. So that's always a possibility, but I haven't pulled anything amazing here. But as always, there just seems to be potential, and I don't know if there's mods that we just aren't really seeing here, because no one really seems to be exploring these mods. Anyways, that's all I got there. Have a good one, and I will be back tomorrow for the big. Well, actually, it's not tomorrow; it's today for you guys in the United States. I'll be back when the announcement of the new league comes out. I'll post my thoughts on it. They won't be live streamed, but they'll be fairly soon after.